Welcome everybody to the new Deadball TV podcast, which isn't really new. It's more of a rebirth. We are the rising phoenix of football podcasts. And really what we're doing in this new series that we're going to try to bring to you guys weekly is basically make Deadball TV great again and get back to our roots, our southern roots, and what made this pod special to begin with. And we hope that you guys enjoy the conversations that we have in these episodes, where it's going to be covering current events throughout the entire footballing world that will be chosen at random. So if you guys are excited for this journey, hit subscribe. And for those of you who are already with us, welcome back to another EP with Jack and Connor talking ball. And I want to start this episode with a little piece of hate mail, actually, that we got on our last Premier League video, which I saw you responded to. And I think this is a great moment and opportunity to respond to Wally Rowe Z87, who was clowning us for saying the Wolves instead of Wolverhampton. I'll read the exact comment. He said, quote, "The Wolves. I'm dead, bro. How does this channel have 14K? Well, we dropped 1,000 videos. That's how, firstly. And
first of all, it's not easy.
Yeah, first off, it's been a goddamn climb. Second, I thought that was interesting because I never catch when you say the Wolves for Wolverhampton, but that makes sense because little backstory into our lives as kids. We used to be in a soccer team called the Wolves, whose logo was literally Wolverhampton Wanderers logo for like years. That was our team name. Like at least 4, dude.
I think I was there for like a year and a half or 2 years for that team before I moved out to suburbia.
Yeah.
Suburban hellscape.
He moved to the gated community. We never saw him again.
I moved to the slums.
He moved to the area with potential is where he moved.
What's gone now? A potential it up and left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the gold rush is over. There's none left. But yeah, I thought that was funny because when I saw his comment, I was like, the Wolves. I was like, I was like, oh, like Wolverhampton. I was like, oh yeah, but my mind also thinks Wolves because we didn't call ourselves Wolverhampton. We just said we were the Wolves.
We were the Wolves. Now, here's my thing. Here's my defense about that. I've heard commentators call them the Wolves. I remember starkly having that moment and being like, are we calling them the Wolves now? It's just an abbreviation. I don't need to blow it out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't even remember what I said. I was 6 o'clock this morning and I saw that and I was like, this guy's getting cute. So I was cute back. I think I said whenever they stop, I'll stop wondering. I'll call them the Wanderers whenever they make me stop wondering if they're gonna beat the relegation allegations or something like that. I
something like that. Yeah,
something
wasn't
stupid.
your best work, but yeah,
no, definitely not. No,
yeah.
But that comment didn't merit my best response. So
no, that's totally valid. It's totally valid. So I did want to address that because I thought is kind of funny. But moving on from the lives of us as children, let's get into the first topic that we want to get into. And this one's a little interesting here because I saw this a couple days ago from a single tweet, and it has not been mentioned anywhere on the internet since. So basically what this says, sorry, I can scroll back to the top. Bro, is apparently Fossati is out of Peru. Did you see this?
No.
Yeah, like as of 24 hours ago, he's gone, man.
Yo, I got a lot to say about this whole.
Okay, say go. What's the knee-jerk reaction here?
Just so again, I'm just gonna be an apologist really quick. My stepmother's Peruvian. I've got, my 2 of my living grandparents are Peruvian. I love Peru. They're getting too big for their britches here. You think you're too good for Fossati? This man's got you overperforming right now. That's the sorry state of Peruvian affairs in regards to the football team. Now, listen, you can be number 1, number 2 in world cuisine behind, in my personal opinion, probably the Chinese. Sichuan cuisine is undefeated.
Undefeated. Yeah.
That being said, there ain't enough ceviche pisco sours in the world. Merengado de lucuma. What's the other one? What's the
Chicha
lomo
morada.
saltado?
Oh,
Chicha morada, lomo saltado. They ain't enough of that in the world
no, there
to
ain't.
like I don't know, make it seem like you're too good for Fossati right now. This makes it sound like Peru is out and not
Correct.
Fossati. It sounds like he got fired here. Now, if it's a mutual parting of ways, I guess I would understand that, but
This says the Peruvian Federation broke ties with Fossati, who will no longer be the Peru coach due to poor results obtained so far in the 2026. That sounds like he got fired.
that sounds like his ass got fired. They brought him a box and they said, you have 20 minutes to clear the building. Grab your things.
Decided to unilaterally terminate the contract of Uruguayan Jorge Fossati.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Either Gareca is coming back or
no way.
Something's wrong. Something is super wrong here. Frankly, I wouldn't even trust Gareca with this job anymore. Like, I'm taking Fossati.
First off, I don't know what Peru thinks is going to happen.
Yeah, what?
Like, I'm sorry. Are you going to appoint the manager of Alianza Lima and you guys are just going to shoot up the table? I mean, I get it that the footy's dead, bro, but your squad is terrible. Terrible. It's borderline the worst in South America. And guess what? You last in South America. Makes sense. It's not like Uruguay's in 10th right now, where it's like, well, hold on. This shouldn't be. It's Peru right now, bro.
It's 1+1 right now. You look at 1+1, it makes sense. Peru plus their freaking personnel. It makes sense. You're rebuilding. Fossati's going to help you do that. At least you guys are putting up a fight, for God's sakes. Who are you going to bring in? You're going to bring in, the manager of Alianza Lima or some bum from somewhere that wants an opportunity. I don't know. Nobody's going to make the boys run harder than Fossati right now. I just can't. I can't imagine what the alternative is here. You're heading this right here. They're not making the World Cup. They're not even going to sniff.
No. The one positive I see to getting rid of Fossati is he is old, right? So the odds of him sticking around for the 2030 cycle was probably low, right? He was probably like, I'm signing on for one. I'll give it one go, and that's it. So I understand that. But if Peru does not appoint like a 35-year-old manager who, I don't know, did something impressive in the Peruvian second division, or like I'm talking like a leap of faith with a young guy, I don't get it.
They're going full Project Scaloni. That is the only rationale behind this. They must be going for a project manager, some guy who is going to revolutionize what they've got going on, who wants to stick around for that long. I don't know, but due to poor results, you can't put that on Fossati. No, literally, he's going to go and get another job somewhere else, and he's going to be decent. And you guys are going to look like fools.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
It was a little had me shook a little bit when I read that. I was like, damn, okay. Because as far as I'm concerned, he's pretty much doing exactly what I thought he would be doing with Peru, which is, I can share the table again.
What he can.
I mean, You see, you zoom in at the bottom of your screen, you'll see in 10th place, Peru down here. One win from qualifying, 4 draws, 7 losses. Only 15 goals allowed. It's not terrible, but the 3 goals scored, man, it's terrible. But you have a 40-year-old striker up top. What did you think was going to happen? So if I'm Peru, I'm appointing a 35-year-old manager, and I'm promoting 7 players from a U23 squad to the senior team immediately. We are going to lose the remaining 6 qualifiers, 15-2 on aggregate, but I will not care because I'm going to blood the youngins. That's what I would do right now. Otherwise, if they bring in like goddamn Oscar Tabares or someone who's like 82, it won't make any sense.
Yeah.
It will not
No.
make any sense at all.
It has to be a project manager. You're exactly correct. You're correct. 100%. I got nothing else to say about that. There is one path forward. And if they don't take that, it's frankly, it'll be an embarrassing moment in South American soccer.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. The Peruvian FA has not made the greatest decisions recently, but I do want to switch over, if we could, for a second to our next piece of news here, which is a very interesting criminal case in Brazil where apparently some homies were out there using the voice of national team manager Dorival Jr. to ask people for money. Now, I don't speak Portuguese, but I was able to find an article and through Google Translate was able to decipher that what was happening is some dude basically made a WhatsApp account with Dorival's face on it and then used AI to send voice memos asking for donations for some sort of flood relief or something that was going on in Brazil. And I have to say, it's pretty creative. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that's insanely creative.
And I can see how it would work. Can you imagine if you're a Brazilian player and you get a friend request on WhatsApp from the national team manager of Brazil, and he's like, I'm considering calling you up in the next window. I want you to start alongside Vinicius in the false nine position. And then you're like, Coach, I'm ready. I thought this moment would never come. I'm so excited. And then he's like, but before that's made official, I really care about the toucan population in Brazil. And it's plummeted recently due to deforestation. So if you could click this link and donate $500 to the Save a Toucan Foundation, then I will start you as Brazil's 9 in our next match. I mean, I can see how it would work.
Richarlison's falling for that every day of the week.
Yeah. Oh, he wants that spot back. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He'll send $2,000.
Yeah, he would.
He would do that in a heartbeat. Yeah. Well, there's some industrious criminals in Brazil. That's genius.
I did find it quite genius. And this got me thinking, like, what if national team coaches did start doing like pay to play, but with the national team? You know what I mean? And would that even be such a bad thing? Like, what if Pochettino called Ricardo Pepi and he said, oh, okay, you want to start for the US? $10,000. $10,000, I'll get you that starting spot. Because you know what? I bet you Ricardo Pepi goes out and I bet you he plays well. I bet you he plays well. Because he just paid $10,000. He's not going to waste it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for Zach Steffen.
You want Zach back in the squad? How much is Zach Steffen's entry fee back into the US starting 11? Let us know down below in the comments.
600,000 USD.
Yeah. Yeah. That's to get Poch on the phone.
That's to get Poch on the phone.
That's a 15-minute consolation.
Yeah, 100,000 additional for every minute outside of that. So you on the phone talking with begging, crying, screaming for 5 minutes? Another $500K. And that money, a modest 45% will be taken by Deadball TV. And the other 55% will go straight to youth soccer reform. For our strikers.
At the grassroots level?
At the grassroots level, yeah.
Now we sound like some scammers, dude.
Yeah.
Be like, because that's the buzzword right there. Yeah, the grassroots. We're gonna fix the grassroots. We're gonna invest heavily in the roots of the grass.
Untraceable. Untraceable.
Yeah, exactly. Like
that money
are helping
disseminated
underprivileged grass in major metro areas
Dude,
in the
frankly, the
Southern
pitches
United
around
States.
Houston desperately need that. So,
They need some grassroots help.
yeah, if you ever hear me calling you on the phone asking for money, yeah, I might need it. I might need it. So, pull the trigger on that.
Yeah. This is probably a good time to announce that we will be starting a new policy where we randomly DM 5 lucky subscribers every week, asking for
Asking
a
for money?
donation to assist Deadball TV grassroots investment. Grassroots investment into the the pitches in Buenos Aires and New York City. There's a lot to be done.
A lot to be done.
There's a lot
For the
to
love
be
of
done.
God.
You know what? Speaking of, I realized there's a park in Buenos Aires called Parque Las Heras, and I go there all the time just because it's one of the main parks in Recoleta. So there's always like all the apps organize games there because it's like central Buenos Aires. I realized Real Madrid paid for the installation of that field. Those fields, I should say. It's a Real Madrid funded facility.
Why? Di Stefano? Higuain? Di Maria? What's
I'm
the
in.
connection there?
Those are some big names.
Those are some big names, yeah.
I don't know.
I just how old is the park?
That's a great question. It's a great question. And that got me thinking, did Real Madrid pay for it to be built? Or did they just write like one check for like 10K USD for like some maintenance repairs? And then some dude threw their logo on the park.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, you know what happened? Boca Juniors made a bet. Boca Juniors said, if we beat that ass in the World Cup of Clubs final, you got to pay for a park in Buenos Aires.
Oh, this happened years ago, you're saying?
Years ago. Yeah.
This was decided a long time ago. Okay.
Not a long time ago.
Colored television was not invented yet. The last time.
Boy, it was, I think it was less than, how long ago was that? Oh, God. I should know this year. Early 2000s.
2000.
2000.
The year 2000.
November 28th, 2000. Yep. And we beat them. They're saying it's the Intercontinental Cup, but I think for all intents and purposes, it was the Club World Cup.
Well, I think it was whatever Real Madrid just won today against Pachuca, right? It's the same tournament.
Listen, it was the most important trophy of that year. That's the only thing.
You know what pisses me off? Now that we're on this path. A lot of things.
Now that Connor's happy and smiling, you know what pisses me off? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what this is right here? This is a medical bill that must be paid. Speaking of things that piss me off, I will be asking for donations. Shout out to my appendix. What pisses me off is, what the hell is this? While I'm going on this rant, can you find out what the hell the trophy is that Real Madrid just won today against Pachuca? Which kind of disproves my point a little bit, is that it's almost like the Community Shield, right? Where it's one of those tournaments where if you lose, then everybody says it's Mickey Mouse. Like, who cares, bro? It's the Community Shield. But if you win it, then you're like, look at my club, another trophy in the cabinet. It's almost like we have too many trophies, maybe, in football. So we don't know how to appropriately value each one.
Okay, so what it is, the Intercontinental Cup, 6 teams from there were previous winners of like international club tournaments meet up and they play a game. They play a single elimination tournament. So I think the Intercontinental Cup in 2000, the Boca Juniors won, was the winner of the Libertadores and the winner of the Champions League. And then they played a game. Now, this one seems like it's a single elimination tournament, so I don't think it's very much like the winner of this one plays the winner of that one, right? This seems more fleshed out because it says this was the inaugural tournament.
The inaugural tournament.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least of this edition that they played. So I'm assuming that the one in 2000 was like the winner of the Libertadores played the winner of the Champions League or something like that.
It had Pachuca won today. I wonder if they would have spoken about this the same way that Boca still does. Because I don't know back then if it was taken more seriously by the European teams, you know?
Real Madrid was playing a very solid starting 11. I'm not familiar with their prime lineup in 2000. All I know is that we still talk about it, and it's a trophy that we count, and it's one of the now two that are keeping us ahead of River in total trophy count. So I think there's probably a certain amount of living in the glory days that we are doing right there. But listen, it's a trophy for the people. It's a trophy for me.
It is a trophy for you. And speaking of stuff for the people, dude, what is this football game that you were sending me videos about?
So let me tell you about this.
Okay.
So the Game Awards happened a few days ago, and the Game Awards do commercials, trailers, previews for new games coming out. Well, basically, there was this game that I think I don't know if you'd love it or hate it, but it was called Shifu, right? Or Shifu. And basically, you're this. If anybody's watching Secret Level on Amazon right now, they have a video about it. And basically, it's this like roguelike game where you go through and you just beat the hell out of several different like criminal organizations that are all part of one or under one conglomerate. And that conglomerate
Okay.
killed your Shifu, your master, as you were a child, right? So you
Are you
grew up
playing
with
as a
this like,
panda in this game?
no, you're playing as a young Chinese man, I believe.
That's a little disappointing, but carry on.
No, it's not, because he's sick. And you just basically go through and you just beat the crap out of all of these guys. And it's this huge beat 'em up game with like a cool mechanic where every time you die, you get older, right? So long story short, they released this banger of a game, one of the most, I don't want to say slept on, but like really cool independent idea, single player story. Everybody liked it. Acclaimed, right? The next project of this studio is this 5v5 Rocket League imitation by this studio. And it looks like they're using a very similar design to Shifu, but nobody saw this happening. But it's 5v5. People are saying it looks like Rocket League. Some of the comments on the Instagram, I've been seeing a lot of things that say like Blue Lock Simulator. Basically,
Okay.
it looks like arcade style online footy simulator 5v5. I can't tell if you can play as the keeper or if it's 5 outfield players, but it looks sick. It looks sick.
I mean,
There's
dude,
a third person
if I
camera
zoom
angle.
in right there, that kind of looks like player number 1 right there, right?
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you see my mouse?
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. And maybe that's why they
Oh,
kept it 5v5 so that the keepers wouldn't just get bored, which, dude, we talked about this probably 2 years ago. It's such BS that you can't get a good keeper career on FIFA.
it's terrible.
It sucks to play. And like I get it, but I don't know. Make it entertaining. If you're doing a keeper career, I don't know. Make your defense shite. I have no idea.
Or
Figure
just
it out.
make there be more variety of saves and options to save. I feel like you just do the same dive over and over and over again. You know, you can't control like your legs or like when you do the splits or like
Exactly. And it's not an easy
I
task, but buddy, this is the 17th time you've released the same FIFA.
yeah.
Are we going to switch it
How,
up? Like
yeah. Can't be
if
that difficult to add goalkeeper mechanics.
straight up, no. If Pokemon could come out with something like, I don't know, Mega Evolutions and release new Pokemon every year, do something. Give me some variety here. Like that's kind of it's a cash grab in my opinion, but they keep me coming back every
100%.
once in a while, you know?
Man, I'll say that if this game turns out to be because I've seen like moments of gameplay. If it is like Rocket League, and I'm gonna let you get it first because you probably will get it first. You game way more than me now. If it's fun, we might have to run twos on this and stream on the channel.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. We can get a 5-stack. We can get a 5-stack going.
So
We
it
can
could
get
be
a 5
us. Think we can get Jake on this?
briefly. I don't know. I don't know the longevity there. We can for sure get Dude, we'll link up with the Give and Go guys and Michael.
Dude, that would be sick.
That would be
That'd be
so
sick.
dope.
Yeah, we better be good, bro. We have a lot of reputations on the line in that
Oh, dog,
squad.
we're gonna get clapped.
Yeah,
We're gonna
100%.
get destroyed. Yeah,
100%. It's gonna be terrible. We could link
it
up
is
with
gonna be
just 3
terrible.
subs
Yeah.
and roll 5s. Yeah.
My whole point in wanting to bring this topic in here is that it's something fresh, and the people have been begging for this. Like the fact that we have FC and EAFC and PES and FIFA, and like nobody can decide on what to do. They just want that cool pack opening money. That's all that they're looking for. The decline of FIFA has been akin to like 2K. It's insane how repetitive and nonsensical and useless it is. Like you're basically paying $60 for updated rookie rosters. And it's a
Pretty much.
nightmare. The fact that they're
And new
coming out with
jerseys.
something fresh and new jerseys, yeah. It looks like every time your team scores, the background changes to look like your stadium here. I don't know what it is. It looks like arcade. It looks entertaining. It looks fresh. Somebody came up with a new idea in relation to the world's most popular game. Thank God. Finally.
Dude, we should talk about this Vinicius thing really quick. Here's the entire team. Emi Martinez, goalkeeper. Ruben Diaz, Danny Carvajal, Antonio Rudiger, William Saliba, defenders. Bellingham, Rodri, Cruz in the midfield. Holland, Yamal, and Vinicius making the forwards. And so you sent me this post from El Gráfico, I think, where Vinny, did he really say this in his speech? I'm the best in the world. They try to diminish me and invalidate me, but they are not prepared. Did he really say that?
I don't know if he said it in his acceptance speech. I didn't see it, but that is his reflection down below. That is his reaction that he said. He said,
Maybe
luego de
tweet or
obtener
something?
reconocimientos. Zoom in on that top part of it. After obtaining this this mentioning of best in the world, remitió contra quienes lo critican, and he left them a
But
strong
where?
message. I bet
Where?
he tweeted it.
You think he tweeted it? Okay, I'm trying to confirm this in another
Yeah, that's my bad. I probably should have confirmed this too. But it's got like the little writing emoji there.
Yeah. So that could also just be used just for a quote, but what's your reaction to this, dude? Cuz I'm not one of the people that think he should have won the Ballon d'Or. I think he actually has a okay argument, but nothing more. I think there were several players who were more deserving than him.
Here's my thing. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me
no,
just
bro. I'll just say very quickly. I think what Vinny's done is like a master class in victimhood. Truly, 100%. He has convinced himself that everybody hates him and that the world hates him. And you know what? Maybe he does that as a defense mechanism because I'm sure it's tough being Vinicius with all the criticism and everything. But it's also just kind of bullshit to me. Like nobody tried to invalidate you, bro. Nobody said you're trash. We just said, bro, you ain't even better than Florian Wirtz last season. That's what we said. We just said the fact that you fucking ghosted at the Copa America and you were ass cheeks for your national team. That's not because we hate Brazil. That's not because we hate you. It's facts, dude. You did nothing. And again, it's like, woe is me.
You cannot play the victim card. No. I'm going to need you to keep going here. You, as Vinicius Jr., cannot play the victim card for that when you had this tremendous opportunity in the Copa America and you have less or equal international goal contributions as Harry Maguire.
I didn't even know that.
You can't do it. I will not accept that. Now, I don't hate him winning the best. It may be a reflavoring of the Ballon d'Or with different voters, but the way that I see it is the best player in the world, and the Ballon d'Or is the best season. Who was the best last season? Now, if you want to say that Vinny is the best player in the world, I would be more comfortable saying that than saying he had the best season in the world.
Correct.
Out of all the players last year. I would be more comfortable with that. If you want to aggregate and say this guy's a freak at club level, like he's insane, Real Madrid, best player on the best team. Okay, I'd be more comfortable saying that than saying his season last season was better than Rodri's or better than Florian Wirtz's. Like I just am not comfortable saying that. It's the same reason that I have an issue with Haaland on there. I love Haaland. Haaland's great. I don't think he's the best striker in the world. Now, if you want to put him above Harry Kane in the Ballon d'Or rankings last season, okay. But if you want to ask me who I would vote for in the best, it'd probably be somebody like Harry Kane.
To me, I find his attitude very inappropriate, right? And the irony and hypocrisy is palpable. He is saying that people are trying to invalidate him by not giving him the Ballon d'Or, when he was the one who pretty much invalidated Rodri, the actual winner, by having his team, Real effing Madrid, boycott the ceremony. Like, you can't even go and recognize a man who won the Euro and the Prem and had objectively an incredible season. I mean, look at City without him. You can't even go there and have a bit of class. No, you tweet about it. You tell your team, I'm not going. You throw a fit because you thought you were going to win. Somebody told you were going to win. You invite your parents over for the award, your family, you're throwing a party, and then it doesn't happen. And you throw a fit. And I see this stuff. And that when you kind of peer behind the curtain, right? Because we usually just see Vinny on the pitch. When you see this stuff behind the curtain, is anybody surprised he acts how he does on the football pitch? Is anybody surprised? Like, if you're not a Brazil fan or a fan of Real Madrid, and you're just a straight up the most average footy, neutral, plastic, whatever, why would you like this guy outside of him doing stepovers? Now, if he doesn't want to be liked, cool. He's doing a great job. But if he wants this like nationwide global appeal, this ain't the way. This ain't the way.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And I'll tell you what, it's not good for his career either. Because you know what would have been a great story? Is if he had taken this and said, okay, y'all are going to do this? Well, I'm going to lose my mind this season. I'm going to have the best season of my career, so it's irrefutable. Like a Luka Modric, like a Robert Lewandowski, right? These guys who are just born, bred winners, competitors. Maybe one slight comment after the Ballon d'Or, because there always is something, right? And then they go on and put on and win the Ballon d'Or the next season. But instead of putting your head down, putting in the work, and competing like your other contemporaries, right? We decide to have this whole publicity stunt. And last year, during your Ballon d'Or caliber season, allegedly, you were 10 points clear of Barcelona at the end of the season. You cannot point to this attitude right here and tell me that this is what I'm looking at, right? If Neymar complains less than you, there's an attitude problem, in my opinion. Yeah, in my opinion. What a great year to get your Netflix special out, by the way.
I just can't even. If we're talking even like robberies in the Ballon d'Or, like Vinny's not even top 5.
No,
he's not a robbery.
No,
you know what a robbery was? Was when Lewandowski was the best forward in Europe, and they canceled the award because of COVID. Which why they couldn't just award it to? I'm sorry, you can't ship it to his house, just because there's not a in-person Met Gala bullshit event. You can't give him the award. That is a robbery.
Yeah, we did everything else on Zoom.
Yes. I'm sure the European equivalent to UPS was still operating to some capacity. Poland's not that far away from France. You could have got it there.
Yeah.
He probably would have picked it up. Hey, we put it in a box. It's outside the front door. It's on the steps. We wrapped it in a Polish flag. Come get it. He would have accepted it. That's a robbery. You getting 17 goals and not getting the Ballon d'Or is not a robbery, bro. It's pathetic. I think his behavior is really poor. really, really poor. And I don't know who's in his inner circle, but I promise you, it's a bunch of yes men just telling him whatever he wants to hear. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
correct.
Vinny, they hate you. They're doing you wrong. The world's conspiring against you. Bro, you went to Real Madrid at 17. Nobody's conspiring against you, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Crazy from him here. Crazy. I don't have anything against him as a person, but this whole episode makes me look at him like, I don't really want to see you win.
I lost respect for him. I don't dislike this
As
guy
did I.
either. I don't dislike this guy either. And frankly, with Brazil doing as poorly as they are lately, I was really looking for somebody to step up. I want an excuse. I want an excuse to support, because every Brazilian that I've met has been supportive of Argentina. I love the rivalry on the pitch, but that doesn't mean I want the entire FA to crash and burn. But not that it's crashing and burning, but relatively,
Yeah.
I harbor no animosity towards them right now, because I'm satisfied. I've won everything, I hate them when they're up. But right now they're down, and I'm looking for an excuse. A lot of the kids at my school idolize this guy, and I just can't really see why right now. I'm like, this is who you're going after? This is who you want to model your stuff around? I don't know. Some of the
Yeah.
kids that I coach on the soccer team have a better mentality. Doesn't make
100%.
sense to me. Doesn't make sense.
He had an initial negative reaction, which I think all of us could have understood to a certain degree. I still think boycotting the event is kind of crazy. That's
That is
kind of
crazy.
crazy.
Yep.
But
Yep.
there was a way back. But then you receive the FIFA's best award and you double down. He doubled down. He has the award in his effing hands. And he's saying, they tried to invalidate me. Who, bro? You're holding the trophy. What are you talking about? They
It's
voted
like,
for you.
yeah, correct. It's like, this one's for all the haters out there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it's a sold out show at a stadium. Everybody there is his fan. They're all like, I know he's not talking about us. There's bro, the haters out there, man. Fuck y'all. Like, we just sang your entire album. What are you talking about? I got your name tatted on my calf, dude.
Yeah. No, it doesn't track.
Ridiculous. No, It doesn't track. It doesn't track. Let's cool off with one last topic here, and that is the reports that Marcus Rashford might be done at Manchester United. So Fabrizio Romano, I can zoom in here so we can read from Marcus Rashford, quote, "For me personally, I'm ready for a new challenge and the next steps," he told Henry Winter, who is a football writer. "When I leave, it's going to be no hard feelings. You're not going to have any negative comments from me about Man United. That's me. I will always be a Red." Reaction here.
Like Brazil for me, kind of the same vein. I have no animosity towards these guys when they're down. Manchester is technically red right now. 4 Premier Leagues in a row. I have no reason, and a Champions League. I don't hate these guys. Marcus Rashford, I've always thought he was a little bit overrated, but he's a great guy on and off the pitch. Like, he's never been disrespectful. He's done exactly what I expected any Manchester United player to do. In addition to that, he's great in charity. I think he's got a knighthood for his contributions. Like, the guy's he's a stand-up guy. And frankly, if you're not producing at this club, go do your thing. This isn't, I'm not going to say he doesn't deserve a move somewhere. I think he can produce elsewhere. Go greener pastures, get out of there. You know what's going to happen, dude?
He's going to go to Crystal Palace.
No. I think he leaves the Prem. I think he's going to go to Italy, or he's going to go to Spain or Germany or somewhere, and he's going to have a blast. He's going to be like, God, I love Manchester United. And none of you Man United fans, I don't want to hear a single Premier League player have a negative word about this man, because he's given his heart and his soul through all of the very worst moments of Manchester United. And now he said, you know what? I don't think I've got the energy to be a part of another build here. I'm going to go. So I want you to support him. If he goes to if he links up with Conor Gallagher at Atletico or something like that, I'm gonna
That
wish
would
him the
be
best.
interesting.
That would be insane.
That
If
would
he
be
goes to, I
interesting.
don't know, Barcelona or something, I don't think he should go so high. I think he should go to Italy, one of the Milan teams. If he goes to Juventus, I think that would be fun for him. Go enjoy the sun somewhere. Enjoy the sun. You're gonna
You
score
think?
a bag of goals.
Do you think he'll go to a club that's that good? Because let's
I don't
be
think
objective here. He's been average, to put it nicely, for what, the 12th place team in the Prem?
when he is on a good team that's functioning, he's a good player. So I think he needs to go to a system. And frankly, I don't think the competition in the Italian league is as serious. And I don't think Juventus is that good.
You
Go.
don't think they're that good?
No. When was the last time they
Why
won
do
the
you why do you
league?
think they're bad?
I don't think they're bad. I
Probably
never
3
said they're
years ago? I
bad.
don't know.
I
Well,
don't
you said
think
they're
they're
not
bad.
good.
I don't think that they're
Who was better, Juventus or Everton?
Yo, oh, hey,
Say it.
whoa.
Say it. You want to say Everton?
That's just because I rate Sean Dyche, baby.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Dude, he would cook his Juventus manager. God, they're
Dwight
gonna cook this. It's
McNeil
gonna be
is the
great.
greatest center attacking made in the Premier League. No, what does he sound like? Where's he from? Is he at Mank? I don't know. But that's definitely not what he
Sean
sounds
Dyche?
like. Yeah.
I just know his
He's got
voice
the
is
really
way
low
more
voice.
hoarse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's way down.
Yeah.
Dwight McNeil wipes his fucking shoes with Juventus. They never go to Tierra and he's too big. I don't know. In all seriousness, I listen, Juventus fans out there, if this was not meant to be a slight, I'm just thinking of teams that could, one, handle the name because he's going to sell a lot of jerseys, and two, I don't know, could use a big signing like that. You know, Juventus is not number one in Italy right now, so yeah, screw it.
No.
Why not? Low pressure. I frankly don't think Inter or AC need the help right now. So go play for Spain. Go to Germany
Oh
if he
yeah.
wants to do the Bayern thing, but they don't need him either. So if he wants to go to
No, he doesn't get
Dortmund
into
for a
Bayern.
season, no, he doesn't get into Bayern. No, not at all. But I guess go somewhere else. Go enjoy the sun. And he's going to score a bag of goals, and they're going to bring him back. That's what's going to happen. Go enjoy your time. Go win a couple trophies. Do it for your legacy, and that's going to get him a banging renegotiation whenever he comes back to the Prem, because he will, because he's a Red. I cannot hate the man. I cannot fault him for staying as long as he did at United or for leaving now. Frankly, in my opinion, he stayed too long.
Yeah, I'm not saying that going to Juventus would be a bad move for him. I think that would
Yeah.
be pretty interesting. And I think he's definitely good enough to be on the team. He might even be good enough to start. I mean, I think Yildiz is their starting left wing. So that'd be an interesting battle over there. But where would I like to see him? My ideal scenario is I would like to see him be the man on a team that's not spoken about that often. Like truly just like who are the Milwaukee Bucks of Spain or of Italy? Like go there. You know, I would have maybe said Napoli, but Kvaratskhelia is not losing the starting spot. Hell no.
No, he's not. Do you think he'll leave? Because, Napoli would be good. You know what he needs? He needs a
won't
good
happen, though.
striker with him. He needs a striker pairing. And he would like to go play with McTominay again. Can you imagine if Marcus Rashford somehow went to Napoli and just started balling out?
And they won the Scudetto or something.
The absolute scenes. United would never recover.
No, never.
No.
If McSauce and Rashford went over and won a double in Italy,
Bruno Fernandes is out the next season.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah. Because they're done with the shit. This is not worth it.
No.
This is not worth it. I will take a
God.
salary cut to go over there and have fun again.
Yes. And I bet you
that's what I mean.
Recapture.
He needs fun. He needs something fun. absolute wild destination for him that could be incredible. Something like Real Sociedad or something, just like so obscure. He'd have Kubo outright. That'd be a banging winger combo. Sergio Gomez behind him, overlaps all day. Could be interesting. Very good midfield there. Could be interesting. It won't happen because Sociedad can't afford his wages. And that's going to be the thing. How much does he want to play and how much money is he willing to cut? Because if he doesn't want to cut a lot of money, he may very well end up at Crystal Palace.
You know what the trap is?
Does this not scream West Ham, dude?
Dude,
does not
no,
scream West Ham.
I want him out of the Prem. I think that's the
This isn't what you want. This is what we think is going to happen.
You know what
I want Mallorca, but that shit ain't happening.
The worst case scenario is that he goes to the Saudi league, but I think he values his reputation too much. I don't think he's in it for the money because he's getting paid a bag already. I think he wants to have fun again. So I think he's going to go somewhere to where he thinks he can enjoy football. No, that would make me sad.
It would make sense, though.
Yeah, it would make sense. Yeah,
just PSG go and win.
Yeah,
Beckham
they would afford him too. Damn, that's a damn good shout.
If he wants a challenge,
yeah,
he goes to Marseille.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun, dude.
That would be fun.
Have you seen Marseille this season? Dude, they're fun to watch.
I'm gonna have to check in. I'm gonna have to tap in.
You have to
if I'm him, listen, I'm a Serie A truther, so go. I'm saying go to Italy. How does that? Yeah, I just have never understood not wanting to do that.
I'm gonna end the convo here.
Yeah,
from a European perspective, if I am the president of both La Liga or Serie A, and I know that Marcus Rashford is available, that's a signing I want my league to make.
Yep.
Like, because we've been talking about this a little bit, how Serie A, it seems like it's comeback season for Italian football lately. La Liga, I still think technically probably the strongest league in Europe. But I don't think it has the stars at all the teams to keep the neutrals. I mean, the top three teams are effing stacked.
Insane.
Barca, Real, Atleti are stacked. But then you go to fourth place is Mallorca right now. I bet most people could not name a single player on Mallorca. So that's what I mean. There's a massive talent gap. Like, these teams are doing well because of systems and the managers in Spain, not because of star power. So if you let another massive name like Marcus Rashford go to Italy, you already let Pulisic go there. And do not tell me Milan have not made bank from that transfer. They've made 5x their investment in Pulisic back from jersey sales this calendar year alone.
That's insane. And the revenue comes in goals and assists too, because he's not performing poorly.
Comes in trophies. If you're La Liga, at some point you got to say we cannot let this talent drain continue. We got to get these guys in here. I mean, they brought in Anthony Martial. He did F all for Sevilla on a loan, albeit. But
that's embarrassing.
I think he got 1 goal, dude, in 12 games, if I remember correctly.
Shocking.
Where is it? Is Martial still at Man U?
I don't know.
Dude, hold on. I actually got to look this up. I genuinely have no idea
of not Googling this man's name in so long.
Well, I'm about to break my 7-year streak. Okay. Holy shit, dude. You know where he is right now?
Where?
I'll give you a hint. This country is very near and dear to my heart.
Is he in Greece?
Yes. He's in fucking Greece. Dude, he's at Ajax. He's not even at the big two. He's at the third club in Greece.
What are they paying him in? Sambuca? What do you folks drink down there? What is it? Sambuca's South American. Yeah. What is it? What do you guys drink over there?
Ouzo. It was like kombucha. I mean, maybe. Dude, he is literally out here scoring goals against OFI Crete. That is insane, man. That is insane. It's got to be a loan move, right? There's no way they bought him. There's no way they
could
bought him.
afford him.
He does have 5 goals in 11 games in the Greek league.
The way that they were talking about him, he should have 20 in 5. Okay. I'm not having that.
I mean, he keeps this up, he might make team of the month.
Greece. Golly.
Man, I'm happy for the Greeks. I'm happy they get, some good players in there. The people deserve it, but he's probably found his level there. Dude, is Levi Garcia the striker? Jesus Christ, what is this Ajax team? They got Oberlin Pineda, Levi Garcia, and Anthony Martial in the starting 11. That's actually pretty good for the Greek league, man. I'm not going to lie. They are 1 point behind Olympiacos right now. Okay, they're balling out. Yeah.
You know what I just looked up? He might go to the K-League to FC Seoul to link up with Jesse Lingard. That's the real shout.
That is a massive dub for Asia.
That would be insane.
Yeah. FC Seoul getting Lingard and Martial.
Lingard's got 6 goals, 3 assists in 26 games. You should have gone to Greece, baby.
Should have gone to Greece. You damn fool, bro. You damn fool, bro.
Oh,
that is insane, dude. He could have been balling out for my boys, Levadiakos. I'm not even sure where those guys are. I'm also not sure who Athens Galathea FC is. But I guess they're in Athens.
Sounds like a bunch of Malacca to me.
It's a bunch of Malaccas running around there. That's crazy. That's got to be a tough sale. You think they get a lot of free agents?
I think they get a lot of retirees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they probably do. I'm sure the quality of life is still very high.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. You got anything else to say?
I think this episode ending talking about Greece is exactly how it should end. Guys, we hope you enjoyed the rebirth of the Dead Ball TV podcast. If you did, smash the like button, hit subscribe for future editions of this series, and follow both Connor and I on social media. The links will be in the description of this video. It's good to be back, and we'll see you guys in the next one.